There's a very powerful technique I've been using for years that is basically a hack for success. I'm sure you've heard of the term "what would Jesus do" before, which motivates people to be more Christ-like and to do the right thing in certain situations. If you have a problem or need guidance in life, you can use this phrase and plug in a certain person which you feel will work best. For example, when it's late at night and you feel the urge to go on that one site, you would ask yourself, would James Bond be doing this? The answer is hell no. He's out in the world getting real woman. Get yourself together. You can use this technique for literally any situation. When I first was going through the process of building up my discipline to avoid processed junk food, I would actually use this technique. Growing up, I always liked Baki the Grappler, if you know who that is, and wanted to look like him. And anytime I had the option to eat cake or anything along those lines, I would ask myself, what would Baki do? Would he eat that cake? Will eating that cake get me any closer to achieving his physique? It won't. And now I don't have to think twice about eating cake, and it's easy for me to refrain from eating junk food. Is your goal to eventually be a millionaire? How are you spending your few hours of free time after working your 9 to 5? Is it watching Netflix and playing video games? You could ask yourself, would a future millionaire be spending his few hours of free time watching Netflix? Or would he be working towards his goals? You need to get fire inside of you and start spending at least some of your time every day progressing and getting better. You can even use this technique as guidance when you have to make a decision. I'm sure you know who King Solomon is, the wisest man to ever live. You can ask yourself, what would King Solomon do in my situation? What would King Solomon do to solve my problem? It's a very powerful technique. In a way, it's like saying fake it till you make it, which I'm not the biggest fan of because I think it's important that you actually become that person rather than just trying to act like them without actually developing yourself. Although it is a very useful technique when building up the good habits and transforming your identity into the person you envision. Without developing new habits, you won't be able to change your identity. You will remain the same person you've always been because our habits make up who we are. And how do you expect to change as a person if you don't change your habits? Just like when I was using Baki's motivation to develop the discipline of myself to turn down the temptation for bad food, now I'm the type of person who doesn't eat that junk. Let me know if you're going to try this and what person you're going to use as your guide. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.